Oh my gosh, you guys. You guys, look at this. There's floating rib cages. There's floating carcasses just right in front of us at this den. I don't even understand what's going on here. Get back a little bit. Get back a little bit, my wonderful, wonderful Holly. And just check this out, you guys. I can't tell. I mean, what I'm supposed to interpret from this? All I can assume is that perhaps, just potentially, our den may be haunted. And, you know, from a black bear point of view, I'm not entirely sure that that's something we need to worry about. Maybe this is actually something that is good. Like, maybe we're part of the haunting. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, the dangerous dens that you can go to always end up having, or like the dangerous spots in the forest have predators who are going to eat you. And maybe this is the floating rib cages and this big old black bear. Maybe we're serving our part of the dangerous forest lore, but I did not expect this. Here we are at our beautiful den of rushing waters, as so many of you have chosen to name this place because we have the glorious, beautiful leaping salmon right over here, providing plenty of food for our two black bears. And then I turn around, and what is the first thing? Look, Max is so confused about this too. Max is just like, I don't know what to think about this, Holly. But yeah, here I am, trying to figure out what we're gonna do with our den. If we're gonna name it something beautiful like the lily pad den, the leaping salmon den, the beautiful rushing waters den after the gorgeous waterfall. And no, it's trying to tell me no, I'm haunted. All right, so you guys, this is officially the haunted den. It's beautiful, it's glorious, it's that place in the forest where you go and you never return. So, I don't think that's going to be very dangerous for our black bears, actually. Oh, look at that, Max is now flying too. See, I told you, well, isn't a big deal for these two. I think we're actually part of the curse, part of the haunting of whatever is supposed to go down over here. So I'm going to go ahead and eat just a little bit of the food. I don't want to eat all of the food. Oh, Max, watch out, because I think it'd be kind of funny to leave the carcasses floating there for a little while, so we'll just eat 2 pieces off of each of the floating haunted rib cages, and we're just gonna accept our role, our interesting bear role. Oh, is Max gonna go swimming? He's kind of cool the way, oh, is he getting a drink all on his own? That was really neat. But yeah, we're just gonna accept that, yeah, this place is haunted. I don't think it's haunted in a way where black bears need to be concerned. And maybe we're just part of the predatory secrets. Like, you know, in some things, he is going swimming. That's so cool. You know, in some things where you have a predator and they'll show up, like, don't go into that section of the forest. That's where, like, the danger zone is. That's where, like, the haunted graveyard is. And then the big bad wolves show up and they chase down the person who was foolish enough, the foolish mortal who wanted to try to defy the fact that it was haunted. I think that's the role we now inadvertently fill, even though it's just Holly and Max. We're supposed to be part of like the spooky scary. So I don't know what kind of silly haunty ghosty type thought that this was going to be a good idea, using our 2 goofy black bears to try to make this area seem more intimidating, but I'm gonna accept it because that's amazing. All right, Max, today I was actually going to pop on so that I could go ahead and try to get Holly leveled up and try to get that bear cub on the way before you guys showed up. I wanted to see if we could actually, oh, watch out, Max, you're in the way. I saw a salmon and then you got in the way, Max. I'm hungry. We're gonna have our babies any minute now. But yeah, I was trying to get her leveled up off camera so that you guys don't have to sit around and watch her run to and fro and collect up food. This salmon is fighting back. Did you see that? He just like, oh, that's survival of the fittest right there. Oh, but I still won, so we're still the most fit. All right, there we go. And those things are still floating there. That is so funny. All right, Max, what do you think about that? That's pretty awesome, don't you think? But yeah, I was going to have her go ahead and have her bear cub off camera so you guys didn't have to sit here and wait for that and we could just level her up already. But then those floating rib cages showed up and I just had to share that with you guys because sometimes the silly glitches, which really are not quite as silly. I mean, there's no floating cars in Ultimate Forest as opposed to Ultimate Cat. Sometimes the glitches and all of those things really make this so much fun. Do you remember when we found our fox mate in Ultimate Fox by mate bonding with a fish? Wasn't that hilarious? I really loved that. That was pretty hilarious. Oh, it's a whole raccoon as opposed to just the tail of a raccoon. Let's eat it. Yes, go Holly. Guys, it's time. It's time. We can do this. I'm going to pick up this raccoon. Yeah, that's right, Max. Bring it back over here. Cool. I think I told him to pick it up. I wonder if he's going to bring it back to the den. But it's time. So now that we know... Oh, he did bring it back. Good job, Max. Now, how do I get him to drop it? Do I just tell him, like... do I have to, like, swap over to play as him? And then he dropped it. Swap over to play as Holly. Awesome. And now she can eat it. That is so useful. You guys were telling me that you could have your like clan mates or tribe mates, whatever you want to call them, bring the food back to the den with you. But that's the first time I've actually done it, and it was so neat. And there's floating rib cages over here. All right. We're gonna breed though. So it says our mate is pregnant, but as we know, we are the female. So we're just going to know that Holly is the one who is now expecting. And I don't think their bear cub will be born this episode, but their baby bear cub will be born next time. So today we're gonna see what Max's quest is. And we're gonna see if it somehow relates to the mysterious floating rib cages and the haunted den that we have now taken on. Does he still want us to find all of those? Can you cancel quest? Yeah, look at that. He still wants us to find all those golden eggs. Max, I can't do it. We're a bear. We're really slow. I don't want to go away from our beautiful home den. Oh, man. I wonder, can I swap over? So if it says Holly's quest, can I tell her I'm done? Oh, and there we go. So that's what you guys mean. There's a pink triangle, or excuse me, like a little pink square around Holly's level over here. So that's what you guys were trying to tell me when I was trying to figure out if it's a boy or girl. And then there's a blue one. It's so small. I didn't really see it until now. So, all right, we're going to have these two sleep here and sleep through the night. And then we will find something else to keep us busy, because I don't think that we actually want to go and search for the golden eggs, even though that would be really cool. I think we're going to go ahead and just explore in this beautiful dawn light and maybe get a little bit of distance between us and these carcasses. I really love the fact they're floating, though. I feel like maybe there's some sort of ghost who's like, all right, you bears need to learn how to really, really roar. I need to scare off all of the sneaky kids who try to come into the forest. Maybe he's guarding some sort of treasure that's hiding at the back of the cave. I really love that idea. Like there's some sort of treasure chest at the back of the cave that some cranky ghost is trying to use our bears to help him hide. All right, so there's so many fish. I can't help it. It's just so easy to fish. You just jump into the water and there's fish to eat. So I love it. We're going to have to come up with a fun story for whatever cranky ghost is over there and what kind of treasure he's trying to hide and why he would want to try to get the predators to come and help him chase everything away. Oh, but it is a beautiful, beautiful day, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and just wander around, not too far. There's some delicious grass. No, Max, it's my grass. I am the pregnant one. I am the one who's going to have the baby bear cub. And there's a little skunk. Oh, the skunk saw us and was like, nope. Totally ran for it. It'd be interesting. Oh, the skunk just ran up the waterfall. That's hilarious. It would be really funny if the skunks could actually spray you and like maybe, I hesitate to say do damage, like maybe knock out all of your energy, for instance, because the skunks would retaliate against you. There's some other bears. There's some boars. Let's check out what's going on up here. There's a big old goat. Can I get the goat? Oh, I can, because the goat was taking a nap. Totally missed it. Totally missed that I was coming sneaking up on it. But that's some good food for a pregnant black bear. Max, we aren't going to keep you around very much longer. So I'm excited, you guys. We're going to have a black bear baby. And now we know we live in a haunted den. That definitely adds a touch of personality to the place. Wouldn't you agree? And also, a lot of you guys are really worried about the fact that I keep saying, oh, is this a bug? I think this is actually a big old predator. See, that's the kind of guy that you want to hire when you're trying to have a haunted cave. Oh, look at that. There's even floating rocks. Max, this is really, maybe we should stop right here. Just admire as the boulders fall from the top of the cave. Wow. Beautiful. Just beautiful. That was actually kind of amazingly amusing, but I'm the type who gets really tickled and thinks that these kinds of things are hilarious. So while Holly is pregnant is probably not the time to go fight that big old bear hiding inside of that cave, but he's the kind of bear who you would want to hire if you were a big bad ghost and you had some treasure to hide. But I could imagine that even a ghost would be a little intimidated by something that big. All right, come here, boar. Oh, sweet. Holly is really getting stronger. Oh, that reminds me. She did level up. So let's go ahead and see if she got strong enough that we can go ahead and... Oh, this little boar is coming on over. Is he going to fight us? Oh. Come back here. You're mine now, buddy. You better hurry up and get in my mouth before that big bear comes out of his gigantic cave. Look at Max, he's just sitting on his rump again. But yeah, before that big bear comes out and eats all of us, I would be a little bit scared about that big bear. All right, Max, stop pushing. But yeah, a lot of you guys are actually pretty upset at the idea of letting Max go, but this is where being part of the pixel biology community can put your hearts at ease. Because in real life, guys, as I have said over and over again, the bears are not going to hang out. The presence of a big male bear would actually be dangerous to our bear cubs. He could potentially think about possibly killing them or eating them or chasing them away, and part of that is just sheer competition and territory issues. Look at all the little ants. Can I eat the ants? They're so hard to get. Maybe I'm a little too big to hunt down ants. Oh, they're coming for me. They're coming for me. I have upset the ant nest. Hey. Oh, geez. They can really, oh my. They can really kind of mess with you a little bit. Hey now, how many of you are there? Did I get all of them? Okay, I think we can eat some ants now. Insects do make up a huge part of level 17. Just how tough were these little guys? Insects do make up a huge part of a black bear's diet after all. But yeah, in real life, guys, the bear would not stick around. And I know this is not real life, you say. Seri, this is just a game, you say. But we do enjoy trying to incorporate a few more of the realistic aspects and things so that I can put my biology teacher heart at ease and think about teaching you guys some of the really amazing facts about the natural world while we're at everything. Max, stop pushing. So yes, we will be letting Max go after we have a bear cub. But good news is we will be able to have a second baby bear cub when that happens, and we'll say that we actually had a litter of 2. And as I mentioned to you guys before, and holy moly, this is a huge cliff. Wow, look at that. You can watch the whole, oh, the hawk is just like flying by. Whoa, this is pretty. I can't wait to be all of the animals of the forest. We can be a bat. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to have a poll after we successfully raise a baby bear cub, a set of baby bear cubs. We will have a poll and you guys will vote on which of the forest animals we will play as next. And we will be playing through probably all the forest animals for as long as you guys are interested and as long as you are having fun, as long as you are weaving together stories along with me, as Maximilian helps us out with those haunted dens, which is kind of amazing. Yeah, we will be taking care of everybody and we will have lots and lots of stories to tell and keep playing Ultimate Forest Simulator for quite a long time, as long as you guys are into it and enjoying it and learning with me. Yay! Oh, and speaking of learning, thank you so much for telling me what a group of skunks was. We need to go eat some celebratory skunks because I now know what a group of skunks is called, and it has a really interesting name. So I did not know what a group of skunks was called. If anything, I would have just called it maybe like a gang of skunks or something really casual and simple like that. But it turns out a group of skunks is actually called a sleuth of skunks. And a lot of you guys were really fun and were joking, we should call them a stench of skunks. And I think that's hilarious and very appropriate. But the proper group name for a group of skunks is a sleuth of skunks. And that was so much fun to learn. I didn't know that. 29 years old and I had never learned that. So now you do. You're ahead of the game, my friends. All right, let's see. Can we eat you? I'm not really of the mind to try to eat an eagle. Like, that's not part of the normal black bear diet. But, oh, Max, what are you doing? All right, I'm going to come up. Max! You rude McRudson! Max, you don't just... Max, he's trying to run from this wolf. I'm sorry, wolf. Like, this is also kind of a normal thing, though, when you have 2 predators competing for the same space and competing for the same resources. They will occasionally really fight, and poor Maximilian, he got chewed up quite a bit by that wolf, actually. Look at him, he's kind of hurt. Oh, poor Max. But yes, anyway, like I was saying, we will be letting Max go, but we will be using the really interesting trick on having more than one baby at a time. Well, I say at a time in quotation marks, but you can release your mate and you can go ahead and breed a second baby right away. And we'll be doing that to mimic how in the real world, the mother bear is the sole one responsible for taking care of her babies. She does not have a mate with her. She does not share those duties. Okay. Oh, there's little mice. Let's eat them. She does not share those duties with a male bear or with another group of bears. It's just on her to raise those babies for almost 2 years. She takes care of them and make sure that they can try to learn what it takes to be a bear. Oh, that mouse was smart. It's slowed down. It's not dead. Get in my belly. Okay, there, finally got it. I just about gave up because I saw a carcass next to us. But yeah, it's up to Mama Bear all on her own to take care of the bear cubs, and we're going to kind of mimic that with how difficult it can be to raise bear cubs on our own. So before we move on to the next animal, don't worry, we will still be enjoying Holly's story and seeing what kind of babies she's going to have. I still need a few more baby boy bear names. You guys have come up with quite a few fun ones. I definitely already have 2 female names picked out, but I don't know if we're going to end up having a boy or a girl bear cub. So I need your guys' help at picking the names for the boy or the girl bear cub, and I'm really, really excited to see what those are. You already have left so many names, but I just wanted to do a last minute call for bear cub names just in case. Oh, the white-tailed deer, look, it even has a proper deer tail. That's so cool. Oh, he led me to honey. Okay, you're in luck, buddy. I'm gonna come over here and eat the honey instead. There we go. But yeah, so hang in there, guys. Once we finish raising a bear cub, our 2 baby bear cubs to level 10 so that they will be adults and able to go out into the real world on their own, then we will go ahead. Can I eat you? Can I eat you, little squirrel? Well, I think I can. Yeah, got him. He's gonna be my food now. There we go. This turtle too. He's just kind of wandering straight up to me. Hey, I'm a hungry mama bear cub. I can only control myself so much, little guy. So sorry about that. All right. Man, Max is really not doing well. But yeah, once we raise up our bear cubs to level 10, that will be the time, my friends. That will be when we will hold a grand vote, and you guys will decide which one of the animals we will actually play as next. And we will play through all of them, like I said, as long as you guys are here enjoying and learning and telling stories along with me. As long as you guys are still having fun in the forest, then of course we will be here. And I am so excited to share those stories with you. So we leveled up a lot. We learned that our den is haunted, and we still have a little while to wait before I have a baby bear cub. So I'm going to take Holly back over to her haunted den and let her settle in and prepare for her impending motherhood. So I will see you guys next time. I'm really excited to see all of the name suggestions you will have for the baby bears. A ton of you have already discovered the fact that my name, Seri, S-E-R-I, has started to show up in Ultimate Forest Simulator, and you have been sending me pictures and tweeting me pictures of me as bears and cougars, and I think somebody found me as a squirrel, and I think that's so adorable. So keep it up. I love seeing what kind of alternate lives I live in your games as various forest animals. All right, guys, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.